All right, guys. All right. What is going on? Tremaine, Mr. Hard Pivot. I am back. I know you guys have been saying, where have you been? I know I haven't been doing my Facebook, my YouTube channel videos for the past 3 or 4 weeks. That's because something in the organization was brewing. We were adding a new service to quite a few new services actually, to the company, and it's just been an exciting time. I just came back this weekend from what we call Gamechanger in ATL. We want to talk about all of that. So I know it's late, very, very, very late, but I wanted to get this video up and out because I have a lot to do tomorrow, so I wouldn't be able to shoot it then. So I definitely am glad of the power of the review. Right? We are glad that's what technology has came so far that you can shoot a video now, and then tomorrow thousands of people can still see it. Right? So we love that. Um, but what I did want to do is come on right now to talk about something that became near and dear to me, especially coming from this weekend. And it's called Becoming a Different You. The reason becoming a different you is something that I really want to get on this late to talk about, is because, again, I was just in Game Changer. And what Game Changer is, guys, is that it's a 3-day event that our organization has. And the organization is with Extra Digit Movement, where we help increase your finances one digit at a time in partnership with MWR, which is Make Wealth Real. The program is Save, Make, Grow. When you save your money, the money that you already have, the money that you're making, we show you how to keep more of that, put it back into your household, how to make money from home-based businesses, etc., and how to grow your money through wealth generational strategies. And that's what was exciting, because that's what that weekend was about. This past weekend was about. This 3-day event was about. We added another wealth generation strategy, which is going to really turn the real estate industry upside down. And I myself, I am in the real estate space, so I'm totally excited about that. So yeah, but again, save, make, grow, extra digit movement, make wealth real. The total financial makeover is what we do, but that is not what I'm here to talk about today. That is not what I'm here to talk about today. Again, this is called Becoming a Different You. And as excited as I am about everything we discussed, about the new wealth generational strategies, about the new $100 million partnership that we are adding to our products and services that are already awesome. Um, what really stuck out to me the most with this weekend, and I won't hold you guys long, about 15 minutes or so, and I'll be out of here. But what really, 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 really stood out to me the most uh, was the fact that we were in rooms of, everybody says like-minded individuals, but what stood out was the diversity of the individuals in the room. People from all across the country, all sorts of backgrounds, all sorts of occupations, nationalities, creeds, all in the same room, in rooms, whether they had to take off, a week or two just a weekend and take off, use vacation pay, PTO days, just to make this event happen for their lives or do something different, or they were millionaires. I mean, it was, the gambit was from A to Z. It was an awesome, awesome experience. And to be in a room like that, to be in a room full of that much knowledge, full of that much positive energy, it was just beyond belief. So the Becoming a Different You came from that, because I'm listening. People are telling their stories, and some people were homeless before becoming a part of this organization, and using and utilizing all the products and services to help change their lives. Some people were, married. Some people were single. Some people were divorced. Some people were young. We had millennials in there, man, doing big things like 19 and 20-year-olds. It was amazing. Older people, more seasoned people who know that it's never too late to change your life or to do something different, and they're doing it big. And it was just listening to all these stories and listening to what they had to overcome. Their personal experiences. We all go through life. We all have things that we're dealing with, but to listen to them overcome, speak about the things that they overcame, really, really brought into focus, all the things that I that I had to overcome to get to the point that I am in life. Growing up extremely poor in the South, and everything that comes along with that, from the sociological, the psychological. It just took me back. Didn't have the opportunity at that particular time to share my story, but it just really made me dig in and be grateful that at some point, as I was growing up, I realized that I wanted something different. I wanted to be the first one to graduate from college in our family, and which I did with several degrees. I wanted to be the first one. I wanted to be not just the first one, but one that led by example to show our family that we don't have to continue that whole psychological, that whole traditional, path of poverty. That we can pick ourselves up and do something different. But the mindset had to change, and that took me a long time. I mean, I went through some rough times and some rough patches in my life, but once I finally decided that enough was enough, uh, things changed. So the mindset had to change. The people that I was around had to change. The people that I allowed within my circle, because they say the people that are closest to you, if those people aren't a circle of success for you, then they're actually a cage. So if you do not live by that, you can say it, but if you do not live by that, then your results are going to be the same, because the universe is going to reward you for by your actions. Thoughts, everything that we do is manifested first in the thought, and that thought is manifested in the action. And that's what the universe, that's what the universe reacts on. So, like I say, I won't hold you long, but I did want to talk about becoming a different you, because I am talking to you who I was years ago. I'm hopefully speaking to you. Hopefully, this is reaching someone who needed to hear this, needed to just get that little jolt of confidence, and know that there's a community of people that are here to do something totally different, to change their generational lineage. I mean, like, seriously, it's amazing. We can talk about those later. Um, I do want to say that becoming a different you is going to involve a lot of different things. And the first thing is going to involve is, through action, meaning that you have to become a different you through action and not just talking. Again, the universe will reward you for your actions. So you have to do more than just talk the talk. You actually have to walk the walk. And that may mean that you have to step out of your comfort zone. And you hear a lot of people say a lot of things. You hear a lot of these cliche things that people say: get out of your comfort zone, action, not talking. But a lot of people don't know what to do. That's what's great about our group. And like in my mentor, Brian, and being who I had the great pleasure of finally meeting. Oh my God, the man, the energy that he brings in the room, the knowledge and the power was just beyond anything that I thought that I was going to match. That was my first Game Changer Live because of COVID and everything. We were doing it virtually. So that was my first Game Changer Live. And to be in the room with this man, this mentor, this legend, this myth, to know that he is everything that he says he is, it was just absolutely amazing. Got a chance to hang out with him. It was his birthday. After the fact, it's just real. Met his mom. Hey, when you meet moms, man, that person is solid. People like that. They don't let you meet their families unless they feel that we are family. So, and this whole organization is just like that. So I was really happy to be able to experience that for one. So leaving your comfort zone is more than an action. It's something that you actually have to do. You have to kind of really journey into the unknown. So to do that, what do you have to do to leave your comfort zone? So let's stop just talking about it. How do you be about it, right? You have to do that by recognizing and admitting like some of your weaknesses. So, and I mean, let's get past the obvious weaknesses. Let's get past the obvious, alcohol, drugs, sex and rock and roll, or whatever they want to call it. Let's talk about the more intangible weaknesses that a lot of us don't want to identify, right? So you have to identify what your weaknesses is. So let's just talk. Let's just an example of, like, let's say public speaking, right? If public speaking is something that that you would like to do, may have to do, maybe a part of your job, but you really are afraid to do it, then we know that that exists, right? But to deal with it is to say, what can I do to ease my way into the role of public speaking, right? So what you do, you write that down. Afraid of public speaking, but I want to do it. Ways to ease into it. Examples, maybe get a few family members that you're comfortable talking to. And some people say, no, you're more comfortable talking to strangers. Okay, then go out and get a couple strangers and then shoot your spiel, right? You just have to do it, because to do that means you are actively doing something to step outside of your comfort zone, and that can apply with any weakness that you may have. So yes, you have to identify it, think about it, and then have a call to action to overcome it. Okay, you're afraid of water. I'm afraid of swimming, afraid of water. Okay, you don't have to just jump head, dive head first. You sit on the edge, stick your feet in a little bit. Get down to your knees, let the water come up to your thighs. Then you just let it waist high, and you just walk around in it, right? Everything is a process, right? Everything good in this world, believe me, is a process. And that process is not always smooth. That's the thing. A lot of people think for things to get better, things should be smooth. No, most people that have anything to whatever degree that they consider it wealth, they went through something. They went through a process, and we all have to. Um, be ready. And one of the other things to becoming a different you is be ready to lose people, friends, and family, because not everybody wants to see you successful. Not everybody's going to believe in your vision. Not everybody's going to believe in what you believe in. So you have to stay steadfast on your own rock. You have to stay solid on your own rock, right? So unfortunately, people fall to the wayside. And they may see you as the one falling to the wayside. But you know what? At the end of the day, success is the best revenge, even though revenge is something that I said we shouldn't even strive for. But that's just another saying, right? Just do what you have to do to be successful to whatever level of success is comfortable for you and your family, and let the rest fall where they may. Just know that people are always watching, right? So no matter what, even when people fall to the wayside, they're always watching. Hopefully they're watching to see you succeed, but unfortunately, most are not, right? So just continue to strive and struggle and stay within the process, okay? Because at the end of the day, the universe will award you for doing just that. It's called the law of attrition. Learn that from Mr. Brian Bean himself. All right. So, just stop, and I'm going to get out of here. But do me a favor, guys, really, really quick. I know you're going to be seeing this because it's really late right now, and you're going to be seeing this tomorrow, next week, or whatever. But just let me know you stopped by, clicked on the video. Give me a comment or something. Let me know where you're from. Utah, because our organization is all over the country. So just let me know where you're looking at it from. Let me know a comment, whether you agree with some of the things I said, whether you disagree. Hey, I'm open to it all. But becoming a different you, to me, is truly, truly, truly important. I have another mentor that I respect a whole lot. She's in this industry, and she's like the Oprah Winfrey of the industry. Her name is Miss Gail Andrews. I call her one of my personal mentors. And she is heavy, 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 huge on personal development and growth. So, and I can call her about certain things. And when I'm, like seeing something a certain way, and she gives me options, say, well, let's look at it this way. Let's look at it that way. So I said that to say that you need those type of people around you when it's time for personal growth and development, when it's time to become a different you. Because if you're trying to become a different you and you're getting advice from someone who doesn't want to succeed in life, what type of advice you're going to get? You're going to get the advice that says, hey, you don't want to succeed, right? And not that they are doing it on purpose. Everything is going on with different people. But you just have to know that you have to sometimes detach yourself and put yourself around those type of people that are positive, that are giving you good energy, that are giving you the best advice possible. All right. Anything in life, take it with a grain of salt and, make your own decisions, of course. But you have to know that you have to surround yourself with better people that are trying to do the same thing or trying to go in the same direction or have been where you are going. You know what I mean? So that's the best when you have somebody that has already been where you are trying to go, so they can turn around and they can lessen the mistakes that you will probably make. That's the key. Trying to avoid as many mistakes along the way as possible. So, and don't stop because, someone is watching, like I said earlier, because people are always watching because they may be dependent on you. You may be to them what your mentor is to you. You get what I'm saying? Whether you know it or not. So always keep on keeping on, right? Somebody's probably dependent on you because they'll believe it when they see that you have already went where they want to go, right? And so that's always key. And a couple other things I'd like to say before I get out of here, and this is crucial. I heard this when I was a young child. I heard this quote. Um, I think it was on TV or something, but I heard this quote and it stuck with me forever, and it still stuck with me to this day. It says, "Do not judge yourself by the weaknesses in others," because we tend to do that. We tend to judge ourselves, our actions, or whether we're right, whether we're wrong, by the weaknesses in other people because they haven't wrote down, dealt with, identified, and tried to overcome their weaknesses. All they do is react on their weaknesses, and then they try to project those same weaknesses onto you. All right. So just remember that's just a quote that stuck with me, and I just think it's still so true to this day. So, guys, again, like I said before, please, jump on the comments. Um, I'm going to get back to my consistent videoing. And from this point on, I mean, I have so many guests lined up for you guys that from all over the industry that are doing big things, that are on the rise, people that are on the rise, people that are just starting out, people that have awesome testimonies about the things that we're doing with this organization every day. So I'm going to be bringing you real life people with real life testimonies doing real life things. So just stay tuned. We're going to be breaking down we're going to be breaking down the company. That's going to be the next thing I want to do, break down, give an overview of what we really have going on right now with our new products and services, our Save, Make, and Grow, complete financial makeover, from debt elimination to credit repair to working your bills down inside your house to private reserve banks, being your own bank instead of allowing your money to sit in the banks and let them make all the money off of it and give you a penny. Creating your own banks. That's powerful financial empowerment is what I am trying to get to any and everybody that sees anything I do. So yeah, and now we just added the whole real estate where you can fire your landlord. No matter low credit scores, we can get you in properties. We have a whole process, in-house process. You don't have to worry about the underwriter saying no because the underwriter's over here, the bank saying no because the banks. All our stuff is in-house. It was $100 million partnership. It was a huge weekend. It was a huge release. And so yeah, we are totally excited about that, guys. So if you see it, Save, Make, and Grow, Become a Different You. Hey, you want to just hear more about the organization, hear more about the program, hear more about the amazing people that I'm dealing with and my mentors, because you're just surrounded by beautiful people doing the same thing, going in the same direction, guys. So with that being said, I am Tremaine, Mr. Hard Pivot. Again, I will be bringing you guys tons and tons of just guests with tons of real life examples of what's going on and how everything we're doing is changing their lives. And it's not always about money. It's not always financial. It's not always monetary, because one of the biggest differences I see that we're causing with this movement is mindset shifting, psychologically changing what we have been ingrained with and what's been beat into our heads for generations. That is the biggest difference and the thing that I love the most about this organization. And the finances, they follow, because you change the mindset, the rest follows. It's just natural. So, all right, guys, Tremaine, Mr. Hard Pivot. And again, I'll be seeing all you guys soon. Hey, leave a comment if you're watching this thing now, next week. Let me, if you agree, disagree, if you feel me, you don't. Hey, I love it. It's all good. Nothing wrong with some constructive criticism. So I will leave you with this like I always do. To each and every one of you out there, guys, listen to me. I don't know you, but I believe in you. So why don't you? Until next time, Tremaine, Mr. Hard Pivot.